Check one. Check two. Check three. This is it. Welcome to the Cannabis Coffee Hour.
Your host, Rob Cantrell, coming back
to another episode. Episode 366. 366. 66. This is sick with the 3. All we, wah, ya, ja. Here we go, once again. Cannabis at Coffee Hour. Who cares if we're gonna win? We're just gonna have some fun. And we just begun. I got some great coffee for this episode. We're talking Joe's Jaffa, right here in Brooklyn, Park Slope, small business, been there for years. They roast their own beans upstate, somewhere, secret. It feels like a secret. Go look them up. But I got their Sumatra, and this is supposedly very low acid coffee. I talked to the cat, and it was advertised low acid. So they did a pound or a half a pound at a good rate. I've had it before. They have quality stuff. It has that kind of honey glaze thing going on it. I kind of like a dry roast, but everybody's got their own. Everybody's got their own style. Versatile. I have very versatile taste in coffee. That's why I'm perfect for this podcast, the Cannabis Coffee Hour. 366 episodes with your host, Rob Cantrell, exploring inner space. Outer space. And everything in between. Shout out to Chicago. I visited Chicago over the weekend. It's been a while. Shout out to my good friend KJ and Big Bobby Mo. You know who you are. My old roommates were from Chicago. I think they work government jobs. I don't know. But it was a great trip. Perfect weather. Nice sunny day in Chicago. City's a little tough and rough, but I love it. Lots of walking, flat. People are nice. The sun was out, so people were extra nice. Shout out to the nice people. And everybody. Nice people and good people, bad people, and everybody in between. Get along, you'll see what I mean. We can all live in the sea of green, flowing through the Chicago River, right by the Walgreens. Great city, great people. Thank you, Chicago. I saw a buddy guy play Chicago. I paid 2 cans of soup. True story, true story. Let's pick it up. Hit 'em with phaser. Every day, walk outside. Every day, sunshine. Every day, you and mine in the sky. On the ground, hear the sound. It's vibrations all around. Good and bad, grab it all. Yes, everybody, let's have a ball. Yes, yes, yo. Again, I can win. I can swim. Laps at the Ritz. Oh yeah, took a big shit after the song. Felt good. I'm not from the hood. Well, a neighborhood from back in the day where I used to play Washington D.C. funk all day, rocking all kinds of shit, listening to what is hip, go-go, hip-hop galore, AC/DC, metalheads galore, all kinds of cats, listening to opera, talking classical music, Suzuki Method violin. That's why I win. Open mind, open heart. I do it for the art. Well, sometimes I gotta fart. High end, low end, it's all the same. Right now, one brain is a tree. You and me, organic, like the sea, flowing on and on and free love, no hard drugs. Keep it soft, watch me go off like a cloud in the sky. Can't grab it, you're gonna die. Trying to stop me, I float on through all kinds of trees like the breeze. Keep it light, shit, I know this sounds tight, but pass the light, not beer. Talking the lighter right here. Hit the bong 3 minutes ago. That's why I got a kind of flow. Funky, chunky, sour diesel. You know I don't need an easel. I build it right on the spot. Yeah, I was born to rock. And give it all I got. Drinking coffee, smoking legal herb, growing older. It's absurd. Yeah, it's my job. This is what I wanted to do. Screw you, you probably wanted to, but I can't sit in the negative vibes. I'm too old for that. I got a new tribe. We're talking sky, Rastas, Native Americans, jazz singers from around the world. All kinds of cool girls chilling with me everywhere I go. Cause I got a flow, but I keep it simple. Rock with my peeps, then I go home and eat a treat. Take a nap, wake up, thank God. Oh yeah, I am. Got a decent bod, keeping it in shape. but sometimes I look like a big, large ape. Right around the cape or the nape of the neck. So I'm flexing it. I'm doing stretches. I'm doing important neck stretches. That is the top chakra aligned with my mind. No war, no war, no war. Gas is way too high. Yeah, we can all be high. Walking around on the natural grass. Feeling all kinds of global electronics from the center of the earth. You felt it from birth. And I didn't even rehearse. Don't want your purse. I'm not trying to curse. Just a burst of creativity within a landscape of an hour. Pumping mad sour by the hour. You're gonna cower. This is Funk Power Hour. Cannabis Coffee Hour with Rob Cantrell. It's pretty good. Please like and subscribe. You get the vibe. Yes, let's have some coffee. I do need some coffee. Let's try some of Java Joe's. Right here from Brooklyn. I grabbed this bag of beans, and it said low acid, and it was a small business, and I said, oh, man, you got to do it. You got to lock in. Now, we are going to be taking sponsorships. As you know, I'm just experimenting with the sound and the space and the technology that is really moving so fast. But if you're creative, you can stay on top of it. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, eventually we'll start doing live streams with this. I found a nice, cool space to make coffee, play guitar, play beats. Delicious, and I have to say, low acid. Like I'm making this with the Chemex. What my idea is just to come up here, play beats, start inviting guests, making good coffee, maybe hitting a little herb, maybe not, I don't know. And then an experiment with music or just take it where it goes. Right now, I was in Chicago this weekend. Shout out to the Comedy Bar. They gave me a guest set on Sunday night. It was like in the financial district. It was a cool club. I know they have another one in Toronto, and they're building one in Detroit. And yeah, it's wild just to see comedy expanding. I didn't play any beats. I was strictly on a family trip, and then I was like, I got to do a little bit of stand-up because my special's coming out, 1972 till infinity. And I'm getting to the very last. We're shopping it around. We'll see. I'm getting to the last edits. It just looks so good. All my creative projects I'm not being cocky, but I'm just having so much fun with because I've been doing it for so long. So I kind of know what the riff-raff is, and I'm trying to steer away from it, if that makes any sense. The riff-raff being just other thoughts. My only thought is peace and love in trying to work from my higher self. But also there's dicks and it's getting really weird out there. I'm trying to figure out my own little groove. One for the money, two for the show, three to get ready now. Peace is forever. Peace is power. Peace is here. Peace is here. If you want it in your hand. I'm not political or global. Just saying what I want, getting right down to it. Change the font, make it nice, make it clean. Man, I don't know about the scene. Everybody being mean, beating each other up online in the face. Octagon, I don't give a fuck. Leave a trace right out the party, out the back. Thought it was whack. Got down, started to rap. started to sing. Now I bring a new style, a new style for a while. Here we go with the flow. Drinking that Java. From Sumatra. You just don't even, sometimes you need milk, but when it's really good and prepared, like the Chemex and just how I'm doing it, and just a little, an hour's a long podcast. Because a part of me is like, just rock out. And other part of me is like, you gotta talk about this and that. I do have some cool dates coming up. I'm gonna do Pete's Candy Store in Brooklyn, New York, which I did record an album you can listen to called Keep on the Grass. No, Pure Uncut Joy. Keep on the Grass was back in 2009. But you can listen to that old album that was at Pete's Candy Store, but they're closing that comedy show, not The Room, just this long-standing cool comedy show, The Funhouse. And I'm playing there, and then I'm also playing at Burlington Hall, but I'm psyched for both of those gigs. So many styles. Yeah, it's kind of like in the nose, on the nose, in the nose, on the nose. This dude must be thinking he's doing blow. No, don't do blow, never have. But I like to pass gas alone, in the zone, on the microphone, drinking alone. Coffee, back up off me, back again, not a sin. Rob gets funky when begin. Here we go. Another sick flow in the know. Gotta go. Trouble funk, hug the box. Yeah, this doesn't suck. Just trying to flex. Then hear what's next. Sounds like sex. Big rock, this is my job. You are kind of a slob. Back off, I'm not talking about that. I'm just trying to rap with a hat. I am doing it once again. 366. Yeah, that's kind of sick. Like a good flick. Felt good, now I take a nap. Wake up, what was that? Oh, that's some birds outside. Now I feel good to be alive. I'm being creative all day. That's how my mind likes to play. Set the attention, flex. Yo, this is better than sex. Here we go. Spotify is scared. Spotify's not posting the last episode. I think they're a little scared. I don't know. Lately, I just been like, just keep doing your thing. The cool people will show up. They already have. From a nap, ran a lap, then I grabbed my cat, put it on my lap, then I started to pet my cat, look outside, look at the stars, then I saw Mars, wink at me, say keep going, just keep on flowing, the freaks need you every day, to show them how to play, I know they're gonna call me, well, yeah, I do it my own way, I'm kinda sick. Well, when I'm spitting this kinda funky shit, run it through some phaser device. Guess what? It sounds nice. Here we go.
got that bass in my face, where the party at? Bass in my face, where the party at? Got bass in my face.
Just keep walking down that street. Just keep talking. What you feel is unique. Feel it, fuck it. Let's do it again. Feel it, funk it. Let's do it again. Just like to feel, to keep it real. You know it's fleeting. These feelings every day, you know it's fleeting. These feelings, these feelings, these feelings are fleeting. These feelings are fleeting. Come around, get down, hear this sound, then I get back up. Walking down the hall, feeling 10 feet tall. Yes, y'all, we are having a ball again. Now I slam. Hot damn, here we go. Sick flow, in the know. Alley-oop, what's the troop? G-force, oh yeah, of course. I'm riding that dark horse. All kinds of flavors. Talking, riding the land. Hot damn, here I am. Another day, you have the horse, it don't play. We're riding, we're walking, we're singing, we're talking. No, we're not. Keep it shut up. Now I'm gonna make everybody shake their butt. Get nuts, get crazy, get silly, don't be lazy. Just get up and do your dance.
London, New York, LA, Paris, Kingston.
Hello. How we doing, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to this episode. This very special episode. So I'll just give you, it's 366 episodes of the Cannabis Coffee Hour. Been sampling and playing music and setting up the space, setting up the vibe. I've had a blast every week. But now, I don't know, Spotify's doing something weird. I'm being approached by a couple people to buy the podcast. Maybe. I don't know. Things are up in the air. I don't want to talk about too much official things of the podcast. I mostly want to keep it to herb and coffee. So I just really wanted to say, yeah, I appreciate you and I appreciate every day I'm learning more and more about putting this podcast together and putting a team together. So get at me if you live in the New York area and you would like to see a live show or would like to be a producer or would like a guest, or you have a cannabis company or a coffee company. I'm looking to work with all of them, as well as, you know, just be myself, tell you what I know, pass off some of my jewels of life. First jewel is be thankful all the time. And second jewel is, this has been happening to me a lot, is just not wigging out, not just like give it a couple times. Everything, give it a couple times till you figure out how to react right to it. Because I will say anger, I don't know, it feels like anger, like I'm getting angry at these things, but also it's showing me how useless the anger is, especially in this online world, and how it like turns on you. So mostly just trying to keep as light and fit, as well as travel and see the world. Let's see, I'm eating better. Last night I had some pesto, and I'm doing the anchovy thing. I've said this before. That's a good one. Anchovy and pesto and penne. Like you just, bam. But you got to cook the anchovies, like wash them off really good. And then you got to get the oil really hot. And then you got to like disintegrate that into almost like good fish oil juice. But that's the kind of shit I've been eating that's been really good. As well as working out. But did the row machine. That was kind of dope. But never really stuck with anything except for keeping it going. The same thing with my stand-up career. You know, I've had a family. I've lived in New York for over 20 years now. In New York, coming from a kid from D.C. and Virginia, that's a huge thing to say. And, you know, I've just over the years have had such a great career of working with all kinds of funny people and cool people, and it's still happening today. Shout out to Max, the guy that helps me. Rewa, who helps me set up sometimes and has been on the podcast a few times and helps me with some of the samples and stuff. He knows what he's doing, so I appreciate him. Shout out to Hiram. Shout out to all my friends with the podcast. There's a couple people that wanted to get on this week, but like I said, I was traveling in Chicago, so that was what I was doing. So I wasn't on the podcast. Like doing these nighttime kind of like getting the space ready, getting my guitar ready. I love my guitar. I love playing it. I love how hard and awkward, but still I kind of know where I want the rhythm to go. And I think that's a lot of it is just the feel. And I feel like keep doing this podcast. Somebody asked me, is it making money? It's gotten me gigs. Not yet. I haven't figured that all out, but that's coming. Mostly just been getting a lot of free coffee and herbs so far, but we're moving forward and getting sponsors and guests and everything aligned. But like I said, it's hard to explain this podcast because I've had people on here and they don't want to freestyle or they don't understand the music vibe, or I don't know. I find just traditional podcasting very just like everybody's doing it. And I want to mix it up. And I like just talking sometimes. That's always nice. Without all the beats and the music. So I wanted to make sure I went to my roots because I pretty much started this podcast off my phone like a half a year before the pandemic. And thank God. I look back on, I'm not trying to be prideful or ego, mostly just like trying to use it to make work fun. One of the reasons I wanted to do the arts and stand up is be able to smoke herb whenever I wanted to. Not whenever I wanted to, but you know what I mean. It's just not that corporate. Except, now it's just gotten so commodified and modified and zip-zapped. These guys are killers out here. The ambition, and ambition will kill you. Knowing when to stop is one of those Taoism things that I'm trying to adhere to, as well as non-doing, which is a wild concept. Just letting it happen. Like I'm letting the ending of this podcast happen. I think that's it. Thank you. This coffee's wonderful. Peace.